everybody, welcome to the Comic Gamer Movie Show. Sorry about the light coming into the window here. It's distracting me. Sorry about that. Can't stop that. But anyways, I am here to talk about the latest and probably the last Black Widow trailer they put out. They've officially finally found a date for it. I believe it's July 12th. It's July 12th, something like that. I believe it's like July 12th. Let me just, reconfirm this. I think it's July 12th, but it's going to be sometime in July. Yeah, July 9th. July 9th. So it's going to come out July 9th on Disney Plus for $30 and in the movie theaters. I was going to see this at the movie theaters any goddamn way. So regardless of what it cost, I was going to see this at the movie theaters regardless. So, in this trailer, and ironically, I was a massive fan of the last two trailers. I loved that first trailer. Dug the hell out of it. In fact, a lot of people don't know this. That first trailer by Black Widow is the only movie trailer. Is one of the only movie trailers. It's the only comic book movie trailer in a long time since Avengers Endgame to have 1 million likes. 1 million likes. Like when you look at the list, there's no other movie trailer with 1 million likes. It's the only. Well, no, there are others, but when it came out at the time, it blew away in terms of likes and whatnot. Everything else, it had 1 million likes. Only thing close to that was Spider-Man Far From Home. But anyways, I dug the hell out of that. I dug this theme. I dug the espionage vibe they were going for, and I dug that in the second trailer as well. But this trailer, this probably was the best trailer, because it really put over what the movie is really about. Right up top, reminding you of Black Widow, reminding you of what you know about her. And the reason that they did those flashbacks was clear, to kind of tell you, this is what you know about her, but this is what we're about to show you about her. And it is very clear from the trailer that Red Guardian in the other widow, who clearly was their mom. Clearly, they were tasked to be the pseudo parents to Natasha and Yelena and got too attached. What I'm thinking happened was, and this is just me throwing a prediction out there, is that they tried to run away with them. They tried to run away with Yelena and Natasha. They tried to run away and have an actual life, like them pretending to be a family unit. They tried to run away with it, and I am willing to bet money that the mother of the family unit is the one who told where they were, is the one who let it be known where they were, and because you kind of see a scene where clearly Red Guardian is about to be separated from them too, and he's saying my daughters are the strong as they are. There is clearly gonna be a lot of tragedy in this film, and that's gonna be the heart of this film. Is this family that was torn apart, that should never come together, but they were torn apart. This man who we don't know who this man is, who's clearly controlling Taskmaster, but this man who clearly wants his widows back. He wants Black Widow back. He wants Yelena back. Clearly the Black Widow program was not shut down. The Black Widow program was not shut down. And clearly, this is going to be an allegory to young women who are kidnapped for various reasons all over the world. I remember a crazy statistic, like every couple hours, there's a young lady kidnapped and put in the sex trade. Every couple hours. Every hour, there's a woman getting kidnapped and put in the sex trade. So you know this is going to be an allegory to young women getting kidnapped. Except instead of being in the sex trade, it's gonna be in the Black Widow Ops organization, which is still going on. And clearly, like I said, clearly they're gonna do some weird thing with Taskmaster. I can already tell they're gonna do something where Taskmaster is someone that Widow knows, who's been brainwashed into being what he is. He might not even actually be a bad guy, but he's been brainwashed to becoming the Widow Ops ultimate executioner by whoever that older gentleman who was talking to, because when he was grabbing Taskmaster, he was saying, bring her home. So clearly, there's going to be a lot of things revealed in this. In this movie, will set up a lot of things, I'm pretty sure. Well, for starters, Yelena Belova is confirmed to be a part of the cast in Hawkeye, and there's about a 50-50 chance that she might be in Falcon and the Winter Soldier. 50-50. She may or may not be in Falcon and the Winter Soldier. So, So that's also a thing that's important to this. Not to mention the fact that it seems like Red Guardian has super soldier formula inside of him because how strong he is. So that also might be something else to be indicated in this. Not to mention the introduction of Yelena Belova and and a lot of fans always felt like Black Widow never got her time to shine. A lot of fans feel like Black Widow deserved, like she never got a funeral and all these different things. And the reason Marvel, at least, a lot of people said that, at least Scarlett Johansson actually spoke to this, that she never got that funeral was because of this movie. Because this movie was going to this movie was going to be a trifecta of things. It was going to serve as a farewell to the character. It was going to set up Phase 4 by introducing concepts and characters who will go on by introducing ideas and stuff. This is probably going to be, since this movie is going to come out first, I guarantee you that the Super Soldier Serum was going to be mentioned in this movie before Falcon and the Winter Soldier. And on top of that, just to tell a great spy story about about the character's past, about the tragedies that happened to her, about why she became the way she is, and probably there will be a funeral scene somewhere in this movie, maybe near the tail end. Maybe it'll start with the funeral and then kind of crescendo into the rest of the movie. Either way, there's going to be some great action in this movie. Especially there'll be some great action, especially since that a lot of the stuff, if you've seen like a lot of the Black Widow stuff in Winter Soldier and whatnot, you already know how the action vibe is gonna be. Plus, I'm pretty sure this movie is gonna be one of those movies that will have minimal CGI. Because outside of that one scene near the end, which to me looked badass, them coming down, the debris coming down, she's just sliding on the thing, he's coming down. Other than that scene, all the rest of it looked practical. The bike chase, her and her sister brawling inside the one area. I've heard people have actually seen that bridge sequence and said that it was badass. So Taskmaster is going to be a bad motherfucker in this. He is. I could just already tell he's going to be a bad motherfucker. And I can already tell you that the hand-to-hand coordination action in this movie is going to be top-notch shit. It's going to be. Because I can't wrap my mind around, if you are a fan of the Captain America franchise, if you're a fan of Winter Soldier and a fan of Falcon and the Winter Soldier, there is no way in blue heaven you're not going to enjoy this movie. Like I said, I've been looking forward to this movie for quite a bit. You can go back through my list to review my list. I said before COVID and all that shit happened, I said this movie's gonna make $1 billion. And before COVID hit, this movie was tracking to make $135 million opening weekend, which would have set it on course. Because that would have been right in line. That would have been right in line with like Captain Marvel. It would have set it on that course to potentially make $1 billion. At least $900 million. But it was gonna kill it. So I'm excited for this movie. I think this movie, honestly, it's funny. Like I said, out of all the movies Marvel has announced, even the shows, WandaVision, I always figured this was the safest bet movie because I'm like, because any MCU property with normal characters, I think any Marvel DC property with ordinary characters who are just people, lend themselves to better, well-written script. I don't know why I keep saying the scripts. Lend themselves to be written better because it's about normal individuals. So to me, I always thought when I heard the Black Widow movie was happening, well, that's a slam dunk because it's a person, so you can easily just write the drama there. You can have the hand-to-hand combat there. You don't need to use as much CGI, which clearly they're not, because the only CGI shot in all the trailers they've shown was the shot of them falling out of the sky. So I know, like I said, this movie is gonna be just like Captain America Winter Soldier. It's gonna be an espionage film about personal things. It's gonna be a nice allegory to some real life stuff. It's gonna be a beautiful farewell to a founding member of the Avengers. And it will set up Yelena to show up in, well, we know, like I said, I know for a fact she's gonna be in Hawkeye. She was announced as a part of the cast of Hawkeye. So she's gonna be in that. As for Red Guardian and his wife, I'm not sure. Probably not. Though now that I think about it, there really is a little parallel. Because when you see, because clearly they have to break Red Guardian out of prison. At least there's been so much footage out there, I'm putting it together. And if you really make that parallel, Red Guardian it seems like he's a super soldier. If he's a super soldier who then got imprisoned for serving his country, it really does make a parallel with Isaiah Bradley. If it is that, which it does kind of seem like he got imprisoned for, well, it seems like I said, never mind. Thank you guys for joining on Comic Game Movie Show. I shall see you guys in the next one. I'll talk about this on a later date. But thank you guys for joining the Comic Game Movie Show. Please don't like, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.